Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. To throw is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
At the 47-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd.
A variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. throws, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Huntley. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Huntley escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
third down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Go to 50, and you block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Panthers.
Let's go now.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
No gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off play action. Huntley. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
At the 41-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Intended for.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
20. And the Panther first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Huntley. They'll roll him out right. That's taken in by Callaway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Devin Funchess, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Carolina.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, You're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Huntley. Buying time to his left. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Packers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
24 is the mark. Yo, 25. Check 25. Check 25. Pass it. Check smash. Check smash. Under 10. Under 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Undercross. Check. Check 31.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
To
Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 27. Packers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
All day, dog. Right there. 54. Right there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
One final try now for Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Panthers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.